Saldırmayacağız. Siz beni burada bekleyin.
Yakalanırsınız.
Beni yaşa.
Bursa'dan haber var.
Yakalanırsanız gereğini yaparsınız.
Peace be upon you, dear viewers, the founder of the Ottoman state, the great leader of the Ghazis, and a unique commander who denied sleep to his enemies for years. That great figure, Osman Bey, has now walked toward the truth. His passing brought not only his allies but even his enemies to tears. The departure of such a brave, honorable, and powerful rival left a deep mark on every heart. Osman Bey's martyrdom plunged the entire Islamic world into mourning. However, the conquest of Bursa became a healing balm for the wounds of the Turks. After Osman Bey, the full responsibility of the state has now been placed upon the strong shoulders of Orhan Bey. The moment Orhan Bey accepted this heavy legacy, he did not lose a single moment. To prevent enemies from exploiting any possible power vacuum, he immediately took to the battlefield. His courage, strategic intelligence, and determination astonished even his enemies. Instead of mourning, he girded his sword, forced his enemies to bow their heads, and after Bursa clearly set his next target. Hector and Saros have now been buried in the dark pages of history. However, the new enemies stepping onto the stage are far more dangerous and treacherous than the former ones. Yes, the bloodthirsty commander of the Karasi Beylik, Demir Han, has finally emerged. Upon his arrival, Demir Han formed an alliance with Temurtash, aiming to eliminate Orhan Bey. As enemies multiply, the number of brave warriors standing beside Orhan Bey also increases. Therefore, the coming struggle will be extremely fierce and breathtaking, but the result will not change. In these lands, only one name will ultimately echo, Orhan Bey. On the other hand, love stories have entered the sharpest turn of fate. While the love between Fatma and Flavius has reached an extremely sensitive and decisive point, Halime has confessed her feelings to Dursun. So what will become of these loves? Will we witness a happy ending, or will the hearts of the viewers be broken? We will find out very soon. Meanwhile, a special place for Orhan Bey has begun to form in Asporsa's heart. After all, Orhan Bey has nearly saved her life for the third time. The revenge for Flavius's father, Moslan, has been taken, and Saros has received his punishment. Although Orhan Bey now faces even more enemies and traitors, everyone will feel the sharpness of his sword deep in their bones. The upcoming episodes promise action-packed, epic battle scenes for the viewers. Yes, dear viewers, the era of Orhan Bey has officially begun, and this era will be harsher, more determined, and more earth-shattering than the era of Osman Ghazi himself. That is why the next episode is a strong candidate to be the most striking and decisive episode so far. In today's video, we will share all the details of the upcoming episode. That's why we recommend watching until the very end. After Fatma learns Flavius's true identity, which direction will the story take? Will love prevail or hatred? Will Fatma say goodbye to Flavius, or will her heart choose forgiveness? In the next episode, whose great martyrdom will plunge the Kai tribe into mourning? Which close companion of Orhan Bey will Demir Han target? At the same time, we will also discuss the character Daphne. Why has her death still not been shown? Who will eliminate her? In addition, we will address the topic of Asporsa Hatun. Will she truly propose marriage to Orhan Bey? What is Orhan Bey's secret plan to force his enemies to their knees? And which new historical characters will join the series to strengthen Orhan Bey's power? As you know, the script of Kuruluş Orhan has been completely changed. Even the opening credits of the series have been renewed because this story now fully focuses on Orhan Bey's life, conquests, and struggles. Historically, Orhan Bey's era is far longer and more impactful than Osman Ghazi's. Orhan Bey lived for 81 years and ruled the Ottoman state for 39 years. The Ottoman Empire truly reached its peak during his reign, and this rise will be reflected directly in the series. Orhan Bey will soon move to Bursa and carry Osman Ghazi's ideals, will, and state philosophy forward. One question frequently asked by viewers is this: did Osman Ghazi leave a will for Orhan Bey to marry Asporsa? Whether such a will truly existed is not very important, because by marrying Asporsa, Orhan Bey will already fulfill Osman Ghazi's true desire, establishing strong political alliances. The series clearly shows that Asporsa has been deeply impressed by Orhan Bey's courage, justice, and self-sacrifice. The destruction of